Hello everybody, welcome to Sapphire Falcon and this episode of my playthrough of Ghost of Tsushima. We are currently in southwestern Tsushima, where we are going to be going to a side quest which I've had in my journal for a long time, but I was still up in northern Tsushima when I got it, and so I haven't got to it, but we're going to get to it now. Before we get into it, I am going to apologize in advance. I'm currently homesick from work, so if my voice sounds a little off, it's because it is. So let's get going, okay? So, lost at sea. People are afraid of a disturbed man swinging a blade. He could be in some distress or else dangerous to others. I'll look into it. Gets a minor legend increase, a minor defense charm, and 4 leather. Search for the man on a Tsutsu Island. .360 meters, so I'm going to take Kage.
Good horse.
I guess I can't take Kage to that island. Hey, this golden bird is gonna let me know about this thing I'm going to already. I think I see a flower just to the left of the stone in the middle. This is Kijo Isle, apparently.
Come on, Otosuke. Put that down before you hurt yourself.
I am sorry if my lack of skill offends, my lord. But I have to do something. The Mongols captured my daughter.
Where did the dogs take her?
Out of the ships. The ones with the Lord's sails.
2 vessels. Who knows how many Mongols? He won't stand a chance.
I found a boat, a sword. Maybe a friendly samurai can help?
Get in the boat and grab an oar.
You're too kind, my lord.
Just leave the fighting to me.
Ready to help?
Lost at sea.
Please, bring Maki back safely.
Wait here. We'll return soon.
Well, if I'm going to be sneaking, so that way they don't just kill Maki, I'm probably going to want the Ronin outfit. Yeah, this guy up here is going to be my primary target because, of course, he's got a good view of other people. Don't want to get this guy too quickly because he's right by the bridge to the other ship, so people might see him, but he's necessary to get the guy at the front of this ship. So I just got to watch this guy on this upper level here until he's in a good place for me to get him. Ideally, when he's out looking over the edge of the ship, like he was when we first got to this ladder. Like that, because then he's the most away from somebody else who will see him. Dang it, he saw me on ice, so I couldn't assassinate him. But nobody else was alerted, it looks like, so that's good. So those guys look like they're in the cabin. That guy's way over in that corner, so he's relatively risk-free to shoot there, because nobody else is looking in that direction. So this guy over here is probably going to be my next best target if I can find a way down into this cabin. Doesn't alert anybody. Like, say, through these doors. While I'm waiting for him to get back in position, I can get this these materials. Yeah, so this is going to be like the worst place to try and get him, because this guy who's leaning against the corner would just see me get him, or see him die. It looks like there's no windows or anything, so that archer was probably a safe bet. Once this shield dude goes back over to the left, that's when I'll sneak up behind him and assassinate him. Then I'll get the other two here. Not when he's in that corner, but when he comes over to like this cannon over here. Here he comes. And now's our chance. So now this guy leaning against the corner is going to be the next best. Like so. And then this archer. So that leaves only one person on this boat, and it's the guy over by the gangplank. who I think is actually not in a position to be visible from anybody on the other boat. So there you go. He's done. Alright, so what's going to be the best plan of action for this boat? Those three there in the middle, there's the hanging lantern I could use to catch them on fire. There's a guy way up there at the front, and there's a guy patrolling just below, and another guy patrolling below that. The four towards the rear of the ship are probably a safer bet, because very few of them seem to be patrolling. Oh, I saw a shiny. Some supplies. Thank goodness there's nobody up here. That could have been awkward if there was. And I see the prisoner there. Okay, so we know where the hostage is. So we got to be careful about the rest. And this guy is not wearing a helmet. Good. Good to know. Couldn't risk the chances of that guy in the cabin wandering towards the door and seeing that dead body. Ah, dang it. Alright, so let's sneak down this way rather than trying to go through the door. Yeah, there's that group of three out there. I gotta deal with them before I can deal with these guys. Totally did not expect to be climbing along this mast here. So the guy up on the very bow just kind of has a little short back and forth. This guy with the spear walking towards me is the one I'm more concerned about. He comes over and he checks something next to this pulley mechanism thing here. That's when I'm going to jump over and then assassinate him. You get the people near the top first because people near the top can see down from the top better than people at the bottom can see up towards the top. So now this spear dude, because he patrols,
huge wish wedge.
I think largely because of the Ronin attire, one of those group of 3 people almost saw me, but didn't see me. So now, get back up on the mast here, and do a chain assassination of these 3. So that way I can get the 2 in the cabin without being detected. Okay, that is badass.
That must be Maki.
So now it's just these 2 left. So I'm going to try and get the guy closer to me, so that way the person who is, like, the brute who's looking over Maki is the last to go. I might be able to do another chain assassination. Who knows? We'll see. There we go. That's all of them gone.
Hold still. Maki?
Yes,
Your father's waiting with his boat. Come with me.
I'll stay close, my lord. Thank you. You killed them all.
They deserve this.
I know. I can't believe it's over.
I think they are literally all dead, so there's no real need for stealth, but there's also no reason to not be stealthy.
Maki?
I'm here, father.
Oh, thank the gods.
Get us back to shore.
Right away, my lord. You're safe now.
I was with them for days, Father. Days.
I should have come sooner.
You both need rest. Get to shelter as soon as you have the strength to run.
We will, my lord.
Thank you.
Hey. Got a second technique point there. And Charm of Resistance. What does that get me? Reduces damage by a minor amount. Alright.
Will we go, Father?
Let me worry about that.
Alright, well, let's see what I want to do with those technique points. And I will see you on the other side. Alright, so first thing I'm going to spend a technique point on is Unyielding Spear Parry, which allows me to parry an unblockable spear attack. Spear attacks are one of the ones that are the most difficult for me to deal with at the moment, because if you've got a spearman, when they try to attack, like, all you can do is dodge. So having a ability to block and parry it will be useful. The other one I'm going to do is I'm going to do this Moon Whirlwind, which is an upgrade to the Moon stance. Assail your foes with 2 fast spinning strikes. This I don't see myself using as much. Hold triangle, then tap triangle. It looks really cool, but I have a funny feeling I'm just going to forget to do it at all. But what it does is it opens the door to Moon Strength of the Heavens, which increases the stagger damage against brutes from all Moon stance attacks. Much like I've got Wind Strength of Gales and Water Strength of Tides, Moon Strength of the Heavens is going to be very useful. I suppose I should also choose what I want to do next, huh? Or where I want to go next. Let's see. Guiding Wind, Wind of Health is... Yeah, at this point, whenever I do the Wind of Health, it always points me up in this corner, so I imagine that's just going to be a thing I'm going to do later. Undiscovered Sashimono Banner. Oh yeah, I've got to equip the Traveler's Attire first, which is okay. That's for what I'm going to be doing now. That's a better choice. So that is sending me out here in the middle of the water, looks like. All right, let's try that. See what happens. I think I see a little island with a tree near the horizon. I think that's where it's sending me. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, since swimming is relatively slow and not very entertaining to watch, I'm just going to speed up my swim in this straight line here. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. I think it's this island that I was swimming towards, so it makes more sense to, I guess, swim from Azamo Bay rather than from the island where I was. I definitely did not expect that. I guess it's just if you've been in the water for too long, because it just gave me like return to shore before you drown and like a 10-second countdown. So I guess I can only swim for too long before he just runs out of energy and drowns. Okay, I'm following you, Firefly. Here it is. 14 out of 80 Sashimono Banners. Alright. So now then, let's go for Singing Cricket, sending me over here. Record, sending me over here. Artifact is sending me over here. Sashimono Banner is sending me over here. Singing Cricket is over here. Records is over here. And Artifact is over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast travel to the logging base and see what happens from there. Alright, so undiscovered artifacts is again sending me a ways away. Records is again sending me a ways away. And Singing Crickets is again sending me a ways away. So let's then fast travel to this survivor camp. And Singing Crickets is sending me this way. Records is sending me this way. And Artifact is sending me this way. Let's head to the Ohama fishing village. Oh, we got a golden bird. So let's follow it and see where it sends me, or where it takes me. It wants me to go up here. All right. I'm coming, bird. Oh, a Tsutsu Haiku. That's just fun to say. Tsutsu Haiku. Sure, let's compose a haiku. That'd be a good way to end out this episode. Reflect on death. Worries strangle growth. Never-ending flow. Basked in peace we rest. I'm really bad for worrying too much and suffering from decision paralysis as a result of worries, so this one speaks to me. Unafraid defenders stand. The earth's cold grasp underneath. Escaping higher we climb. Grown from broken past. Flourishing and free. Ready for the end.
Worries strangle growth. Escaping higher, we climb. Flourishing and free.
The Headband of Death. White with a black character on the front and red splatters throughout. It's also a fairly wide headband. And with that, I am going to call an end to the episode here. You know the drill. Click over there. Join me next time when we decide what we want to do next. If you're enjoying this, you can click up there to subscribe. And up here is something that the algorithmic overlords at YouTube think you might enjoy from my channel. If it catches your fancy, go ahead and click on it. I'll see you next time.